Dave Benavidez is now seeking a lot of fights at that weight class of 175 and cruiserweight. If you're a champion, definitely could be made. But as far as Roberto Ramirez, they're looking at that fight immediately. I think that's going to be a classic as far as Mexican fighters, Mexican classic. What they expect the Canelo and Munguia to be, I think Roberto Ramirez and Dave Benavidez will be a better fight. As far as the Mexican clash, it would look more like what Pitbull and Fierro just had recently. I don't think it'll be something like Munguia and Canelo. I think it'll be a lot more action packed. That will be a Mexican clash. That will actually be but right now, in my eyes, I've been saying this for a couple of months. I'm not really someone who's just gonna jump on the gun and actually say something like this. But I would say Dave Benavidez is the most talented, the best Mexican fighter right now in boxing. It's not even close, to be honest with you. He's the best Mexican fighter in boxing. You could say Bam, Virgil's up there. I don't think Virgil has enough fights like that under his belt as far as the names that Bam and Benavidez have right now because of his time off. But, you could throw Virgil up there in the tops, Espinoza. I don't want to miss any Mexican fighters. A lot of Mexican fighters who are legit. You could throw Zerto up there, top 5. So, but I think Dave Benavidez right now is the best Mexican fighter in the game of this era. And it needs to be looked at like it because, people celebrate Mexican fighters and we have a lot of fans who say, the Mexican way is just something that's celebrated in boxing. And when it comes to Benavidez, I just don't get that kind of feeling from the boxing world. It's been like that for years. I started off this channel saying that years ago when people were sitting up here talking about Canelo, what has he done and everything else. And now that conversation has turned into, everybody knows it's Canelo's fault that he didn't want to fight the fight and everything else. They started to break up size and every excuse you could think of. And, why is he fighting Terrence Crawford? His size is a concern. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're going to basically do to Terrence Crawford what Benavidez would have done, but you don't want to be in that position, though. See, a guy like Canelo, he wants to be in a position where, he can be heavier or close to being the same weight as somebody. But when it's at the disadvantage, it won't happen. So we already seen that, the excuses that came out of that and everything else. And you have other fighters. Benavidez got a belt right now. You got other fighters. Yeah, if somebody's a contender right now, they're definitely going to try to fight. But Benavidez at the point right now when people want to see him fight other champions. He's been fighting contenders, champions since he's 20, 19, 18. So, what? We talking about, 10 years of that? It's time to move on, man. We fighting contenders? We got other people for that. So right now, in the game, he's the best Mexican fighter in the world right now.